guys, today we have, by people's request, Cris.
Hey guys,
The Lysworn Guru and the man of the budget of the heroes. You guys been requesting him for I don't know how many. You've been sending me messages. We want Cris. We don't want to hear you. And I got him here. Get something. And by my side we have the man of the muskets, Jose. Yes. So Cris, what do you have us today for another video?
I got weather painters.
Weather painters. Ooh, why weather painters?
Well, the first time I saw this archetype, I was like, oh my god, it involves art, and which is what I'm studying right now, and I'm like, oh, I gotta build this deck. So when it comes to art, everything is just, I have to do it. I just have to. So I picked up the deck, built it like maybe in 2 or 3 days, and over the time I've been kind of mixing up a little bit of things, and hell, I haven't put the effort of placing every single card sleeve from the extra deck.
Yeah, show that again. Yeah, guys, he put every single color sleeves by every weather painter of them. That's actually, hey, not bad. Even the rainbow. He basically has the rainbow right there.
The transparent is the eraser. And the deck itself is the color black, which is the color of the pencil.
No, that's interesting.
That's good.
That's very interesting.
Alright, so let's get started. So for the first, we got 3 weather painter snow. You want to have 3, you summon her, you place a spell and trap directly from your deck to the graveyard, to the field. So basically, if they plan to ash this, they can't, because it doesn't search, it places it. So pretty good.
So basically, if you want to ash that, you can't do that, just set it.
3 thunders. This is to replace your spell and traps with another one from your deck. There is a combo with him and this guy, which is Weather Painter Cloud. The combo is that you have him and Cloud at the same time. If you have a spell or trap, you replace it with another one from your deck, and since you destroyed it, Cloud's effect activates, which allows you to put that weather card from your graveyard to the field again. So this is useful for that, and Cloud is for helping your back row in case they Twin Twister or you do that combo with Thunder. Basically a lot of things. This protects your back row a little bit, so that's why I run 3 of them to ensure that my back row is untouched.
Okay, so he protects you.
2 suns.
Why 2?
Sun is basically, you want to have him in the graveyard first of all. So what he does is you replace a weather card from your field with one from your hand. So another one with the Cloud. So when you have him, what I usually do is just link summon into Rainbow, and then when I have him in the graveyard and I have a weather painter card on the hand, the spell and traps, I usually just remove it and then special summon it and then replace one with the hand. Thus Cloud activates again. Well, just once per turn.
Why the sun and not the moon?
We don't have the moon yet.
We don't have the moon. A little joke from Jose, man.
Only one rain. I only run 1 because basically she just places weather cards from your hand if she's special summon. So that's why I only run 1. She's basically the weakest of all the weather cards. So that's why.
Okay.
Then you got Aurora, which is my favorite because it's the color green.
If you don't know, if you're new to this, Cris here has a love of green. That's why last time you saw him with the Lysworn deck or the hero, he had a Felice playmat. That's her spirit card in a way, right?
It's Queen. So Aurora protects your back row. Weather cards cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. You can summon this with Rainbow really easily, so you want to have her as early as you can on the field. And 2200 beat stick. Only 1 because you don't want to see her in the hand at all.
Okay.
Now for other cards, since I noticed that weather monsters don't have that many monsters, I decided to mix it up a little and use the Wind Witches.
Ooh.
This engine is not being used that much, but it's so crazy to have a crystal wing on the field that cannot be destroyed by card effects. So once you have this in your hand, since you control no monsters, special summon, and then you add the glass bell, and she gets special summon because of ice bell. Then you add the snow bell, special summon it, do the winter bell, inflict damage, and then you do the crystal wing, which is unaffected. And it also makes sense because when you have a crystal, it's like a perfect spectrum.
But question, Chris. Why two balls? Two snowballs?
You don't want to see this in the hand too much. However, you want to have two just in case you have the ice bell. So, and the glass bell. I know that was an inappropriate joke. But whatever. Let's keep going.
This is why we love this shit. That's why we love this shit. We make it for fun, guys.
Other than that, for the hand trap, I run two Wailers. You can run anything, to be honest. You can run Ash, you can run Ghost Ogre, you can run pretty much anything. But I decided to use Veiler since my Ash is literally on Lightstorm, so I didn't want to take him out.
It's personal preference.
Yeah, and it's way cheaper.
Yes, it's cheaper. It's way cheaper.
And I also run two Kaijus. You alright?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so two Kaijus. It doesn't matter which Kaiju it is. It can be Gameciel, Kamangis, Dogoran,
Just two Kaijus, whatever
just
Kaiju.
whatever Kaiju you want.
One weak one and one strong one.
The reason why I choose two Kaijus is because with Thunder Canvas, you can bounce them to the hand and then reuse them again. That's why I run the Kaijus.
Nice.
That's it for the monsters. And now we're going to the spells. 3 Snowy Canvas. This is your search.
Okay.
You can only search once per turn. You can't add cards from your deck to your hand once you use this effect. Only 1 Rainy Canvas and only 1 Cloudy Canvas. This is basically to cut the opponent's attacks in half, but they attack you directly. This one is to bounce back row. This is extremely useful against Mystic Mind if you have anti-spell fragrance, because they will not activate it at all. You can side in 2 or place two of this card, but at 3 it's a little excessive in my opinion. So I run 2 Valhalla Hall of the Fallen. If you have no cards in your hand, in your field, my bad, you can special summon a fairy type, and all of the weather painters are fairy type. So what I usually like to do is to activate this, special summon Thunder, replace it with Snowy Canvas, and then with Snowy Canvas I banish Thunder to search Snow, to summon Snow again, and then place the Thundery Canvas or the Rainbow Canvas. And last for the spells, 1 Instant Fusion.
Why 1 instant fusion?
To summon Relinquish and then go into Link Rainbow.
I'm sorry for the laugh, guys. Our friend here, Jose, our commentator here, and on my ear is saying, whether my...
Oh my god, we're not allowed to say that on the show.
We're not allowed to say that because it's a little bit too strong for the channel.
All right, so now for the traps. 3 Thundery Canvas.
Ooh.
This is to bounce the whenever a weather monster attacks, you banish it and you bounce the monster that it battled to the hand at the start of the damage step. So this is why I use the Kaiju. So it's like, oh, you have a monster, Kaiju, attack, bounce it to the hand, use it again.
Oh wow, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, pretty creative too.
So guys, if you see that, you have an idea to recycle your Kaijus.
2 Rainbow Canvas. At first I was playing it at 3, but I felt like 2 was the perfect number because it bricked a little bit in the hand, but it's so crazy when you have a monster on the field and then you replace it with another weather monster directly from your deck. So even on your opponent's turn you can activate this, so you can swarm your field little by little as long as you have this card. And just to lock the opponent a bit, I use 2 anti-spell fragrances. This does not affect you at all, and a skill drain. Ooh. Since weather monsters banish themselves, they can dodge the skill drain. So that's basically...
We can't say that or we get demonetized. Even though I already said a bad word, it's still a little bit, you know.
We don't want to get demonetized at all. So I'm going to go to each one of the extra deck according to their colors.
So, let's see.
For the Eraser, we have Stardust Dragon. I know. Who the hell uses Stardust Dragon in 2019? Well, I do. For the color black and white, which are these colors, rainbow.
Oh, the waifu.
So this card, basically, whenever a weather card is in the zones that this card points to, you can they gain an effect which is to banish them, negate any effect, and destroy it. And she also has an effect that she can tribute herself in order to negate a summon, kind of like a Black Horn of Heaven sort of things.
Yeah, that's nice.
Black and white. So that's that. For the color gray, we have Mises Radiant in order to recover some of the weather cards. Color red, we have Alucard for back rows.
Whoa.
Most of them are level 3, so that's why I decided to run Alucard. However, on the red and orange, you can decide to run Cerberus and Phoenix if you want. For the orange, which it's gonna be a little questionable, Muzzle Rhythm the String the Djinn.
Wait, what?
Yep. The reason why I decided to run Muzzle Rhythm is because there's a lot of monsters on today's game that have a ridiculous amounts of attack points. So you want to reach that attack point with just one monster on the field, and they're like, what?
You're like the second person that I see that monster in the deck.
Trigate Wizard.
Oh, we haven't seen that guy in a long time.
With Trigate Wizard, when he's culling, he gains various effects. The first effect is basically that if it battles a monster, you get it's any battle damage they take, it's doubled. The second effect is that you can banish a card on the field, and the third one is that if they activate something, you can negate it. For the color spring green or yellowish green, we have Binary Sorceress. I do not have Proxy Dragon, so I decided to run Binary Sorceress. It's just for a Link 2. For our color green, we have Noturia Exterio. I haven't built a side deck for the deck, but I'm planning to run Waking the Dragons, and that's why I decided that the color green was going to be Exterio. So, for the color green, we have Link Karibo, but he's blue, I hear you. Well, he has the color green on it here. And it's also for Relinquished. For Seafoam, Borolo Dragon. The wings are Seafoam.
Yo, is that the common one?
Yes, that is the common
People
one.
are gonna scream in the comments, oh, it's common! Ew! Ah!
To be honest, I don't mind the rarity. I just want the monster.
Yeah,
That's pretty
just
much
get
it.
the monster, guys. Just get if you find the card as a common, just get it. It's just does the same thing. If you want to bump the rarity, do it later. Just get the card so you can finish the deck.
Yep. The rarity bump usually is for bragging rights. Borreload, you can make this really easily with the rainbow canvas. You can literally just summon it really easily. For the color indigo and blue, Crystal Wing and Winterbell. Winterbell is for the Wind Witches, and the Crystal Wing is for the aftermath of the Wind Witches, and it will not be disturbed by card effects since you used this right here, the Snowbell, which is the one that gives it the effect to not be affected, to not be destroyed by card effects. Having this and 5 weathers is crazy. I've done it once, and my opponent questioned my deck.
He questioned many things.
Yep.
Then
For the color purple, 1000 Dice Restrict.
obviously because he used the instant
Target for the
fusion.
instant fusion. For the color pink, Akashic Magician. Good for bouncing monsters.
And then Link 2, which is good.
And that's the whole deck. I still don't have my side deck prepared, so unfortunately I cannot give it to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Overall, how much did the deck perform?
Well, the mechanic of the deck itself, it's a stun deck, so you always want to go first with the weather monsters. Going second is almost like a death sentence to the deck. So most of the time you want to go first in order to use cards like Anti-Spell so that your opponent doesn't search or anything when they're using Salamangrates or any deck that involves spell cards, or even Sky Strikers. So the gimmick of the deck is that each of the weather spell and traps give the painters various effects, And they banish to activate those effects. That's why they can dodge Skill Drain without any issues whatsoever. And for the Winter Bell, I wanted to place it there because Winter Bell, well, the Weather Painters don't have much monsters. And I'm like, there's lots of colors in this card. We're missing the color red. Konami, give me the color red.
You heard him, Konami. Give him the color red. Give him the color red. He needs the red.
Give me the color red.
So that's the end?
That's the whole deck.
Well,
yes.
guys, thanks for watching. Here with Cris. What you want to say to the viewers?
Felices Bay.
You heard him, Felices Bay. Jose, you want to say something to the viewers to say goodbye?
Yes. Well, the painter sucks.
He says what the painter sucks. We're not gonna cut that because it's actually kind of funny. Is it okay with you, Cris? It's funny.
I don't mind.
It's funny. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.